Hello goat lovers, Crystal here with Blue Cactus Dairy Goats, and today is day 2 of buck shaving, so it's going to be Merle and Everest's turn. Alright, so the same thing with the boys yesterday and all the does that we did. We're going to give them selenium, they're going to get coppered, the bucks are going to get wormed, and I'm also going to trim their hooves. So I start with the selenium because it's the easiest for them. They get 5 cc's. I just use the selenium vitamin E paste. And there you. I'm going to hold their head, put it in the back of their throat, shoot it back there, make sure they get it all. Good to go. Alright, now as for the coppering, I use a Bolus gun. It's a little copper pill that goes in here. I use peanut butter. You can use probiotics if you want, but it just is kind of wastely. They don't get all the probiotics, and probiotics are pretty expensive. But the point is you need something that's going to hold that pill in there because it's not big enough to stay. So you pull the gun back, you get this to the back of their throat. They have to open their throat. It has to be back there. They're just going to chew it up, and then you punch the gun. So the point of them swallowing it is it's going to go down to one of the bottom chambers, and then it will dissolve the pill. And those little copper rods get lodged in their stomach lining and gives them the slow release. It should last for 6 months. So here we go. They don't like it, but just be steady with it. Hold on, let me get back there. Let me get it, buddy. Come on. Now. All right. We'll pull it out. Did it work? Good boy. Good boy. And now we're going to trim their hooves. So, you scoot over for me, buddy. Why are you crying?
Yes.
Why are you crying? Let me see. They don't like their feet handled. You don't look too bad. You got good feet. It is nice to have goats with good, strong feet. It's always something I look for sure. It's the base of the goat. If the feet are messed up, the body is going to fall apart. Ah! Chill out, dude. Good. And now I always leave the wormer for last because, well, obviously shaving is last, but the wormer is last because it burns them a little. And I use ivermectin injectable. It works amazing for external and internal parasites, especially if they have lice or mites. I always tell everybody, if you give them a shot of it, they're dead. Lice is dead in a couple days. So I'm just gonna put it right here in the armpit. Just kind of pull out that good amount of skin. And it's going to be sub-Q, so it's not in the muscle. We're going to do it under the skin. Of course, always clean the area with alcohol really well. Good boy. Okay. And rub it for them. The boys are always big babies about this shot. Okay, now for the shaving part. I use Andies Pro Speed. I love these clippers. They work really well. Anyway, I'm going to shave the body with a 4-blade, which I have a couple of these. I'm going to interchange them out. It helps keep the blade cool because the blades can get pretty hot after working for a while. And then I'm going to use a 10-blade from their feet to the knees and from the feet to the hocks. But the body gets a 4. It gives it a really nice length to where you can see the body. It'll keep them nice and cool here for the summer because obviously we're not showing them this year. They've all been canceled. But, and 10, if you use a 10, which is what the blades will come with, they have a tendency to get really sunburnt. So to avoid that, I'm going to use a 4 on the body. You ready? You're okay, dude. Let's see what you're made of under here. Merle here is 3 years old this year. Last time we shaved him, he was 1. Oh, that long hair, boy. Oh, stop. Relax. Don't be disgruntled. Man, I tell you what, guys, these bucks are so dairy. These clippers just want to get stuck on their skin. Like, do you see this? That is dairy skin. If you can't pull it and skin comes out like that, they're not very dairy. So especially the bucks, they get all these wrinkles, especially in the neck. I don't know if you guys can see them, but look at that. That is some good dairy skin. So make sure that you're always stopping to feel the temperature of the blade. They're not too hot that they're going to burn him yet, but because I have multiple 4s, I'm just going to switch it out. And if you don't have multiple blades, there's something you can use called blade ice or Cool Care. There's a couple different brands. Currently right now I have Andies Cool Care. But this works really, really well also for just keeping the blades cool if they're getting too hot. You're just going to shake it, and then you're going to spray it. I don't need to do this one, but I'll show you guys. You just spray it. You put the blades down, you're going to spray it right here. You do not want to spray it inside of your clippers. That would be really bad. So you're pretty much just going to spray the base right there. And that's it. Now I just wipe it on my old pants. And it'll keep it cool so that you can keep working. You don't have to stop and let the blade cool. A lot of them will say that you can use them as lubricant or the oil. They don't work really well for the oil. It just doesn't work. It works really good for keeping them cool and cleaning them, but not for the oil. So just continually make sure you're keeping your blades oiled up, because for one, it'll ruin them if you don't, and for two, it keeps them a lot cooler, a lot longer. Running smooth. Okay, so I'm going to pull his leg back so I can get under his leg, these long hairs here, that brisket. It's just easier to get some of the neck. You got rolls too, mister. Look at that. That's a good thing. Alright, let's get this old hair off you, bub. Bye-bye, Mohawk. Those neck rolls. Let's just take a second to admire that skin again. Looky, looky. What? Are you being a good girl, Iris? Are you playing with Aunt Emily? Yeah. Alright, so we got his body all shaved up. Now we're going to do the remainder of the neck. And we're of course going to leave his beard. Doesn't really have much of a beard. You need to get on that, buddy. You're 3. Just saying. So this pretty boy is actually, we almost sold him. I'm so glad we didn't. But he's out of May and Lucky. He's blue-eyed and polled, and he's just gorgeous. So really glad we ended up keeping this boy. So are you gonna let me? If they let you, grab their beard so that you have control of the head. Obviously don't rip it out or hurt them, but you want to get all of that neck kind of right up under their ear and under their jaw there. All the rest of the beard gets to stay because they're manly. You won't want them looking like a big beefy girl or anything. And you'd probably get made fun of, huh? It'd be bad to take off that little bit of 3-year-old beard you got. I know. I won't. He is being really, really good. As they move their head, just get from side to side where they're letting you get. Okay, let's see. Pull you out a little. I'm going to get the top of his head here too. They don't like the top of the head for sure, but do the best you can without hurting them or jabbing them as they move. All right. Got all those wrinkles on your head. Good boy. All right. It's a little dramatic, mister. Almost done, buddy. Oh, there's the long one right there. Let me get it. Right there, mister. There we go. I know, we're almost done. All right, so now's the time I'm going to switch out my 4 and put on the 10. So the feet and legs now, and then we're done, Merle. You're doing good. So again, we're just going to do from the feet up to their knees here with the 10. Let's see. Will you hold your foot down? Thank you. I know, we're almost done. Good boy. I'm gonna kind of get in between their toes there. Try to get as best you can on the inside part of the leg. Since you're on the opposite side, it can be a little bit hard. So then from here, since I'm over here, I'll also, come on boy, get this part as best I can. He's making it really difficult. Okay. All right, let me see the bottom of your foot. I'm gonna get underneath as well, or behind it anyway, here in their hock, around those pads. He's being very difficult for me to get his foot. It's all right. Does it tickle? Yes. Okay, that's good from this side. Easy, buddy. Come on. Don't kick me. Merle. You stop. It's the back ones that are the worst for them. Something about a buck getting around their back end that they are not fond of. Is that right, Merle? Don't you kick me. You're gonna fall right off the stand. What are you doing? Come on. Okay, so again, always fill temperature. I only have the 110. I got multiple 4s, but I have a couple 10s that need sharpened. I gotta do that eventually. But I'm gonna cool these off here. Get them oiled. Alright, now I'm going to work on the other side. Alright, this pretty boy's all done. Let's do his model walk. You going to model walk for us, buddy? Come on. That's not how a model walks. Look at you. Are you standing pretty? No? You're mad? Alright, let's see. You want to show off your pretty self? Look at Merle. He looks pretty. Good boy. Alright, one more buck to do. Mr. Everest. Everest. Hi, buddy. Okay, calm down. Good, good.
Come on.
Want some? Come on. Come on. You want it. Come on, buddy. There we go. Look. Good boy. That's how it's supposed to work. All right. Everest gets his selenium. Come here, mister.
It's not bad, I promise. Tastes like copper.
Made a mess. It doesn't taste like copper, it tastes like butterscotch. All right, now his copper. This probably tastes like copper. All right, and peanut butter. Yeah. Come on. Let me in there. Good boy. I know. Nope, not yet, not yet. Almost. Not yet. Now. I hope. No!
No.
So when it fails like that and they do not spit it back out, I am not going to give them more. Typically, they will just spit that out and I'll feel safe to give them more, but it is toxic to give them too much copper. So something I always do anyway, I look for any signs of deficiency because that's not going to be a slow release like the 6 months like the rest of them. But again, he swallowed all of that. I'm not giving him any more. Now for the hooves. Ready, boy? You look like you got some pretty good feet going on too. Let me see them. Oh. Oh, look at that, guys. It's curled over on his. The light colored hooves always tend to grow a little quicker than the dark ones. So his are kind of like a tan, but the white hooves grow fast. So does the hair. White hair grows really fast too. You'll notice if you shave a goat and they have patches of different colors but white, the white will always grow back much quicker. Oh, you wanted that done, didn't you, mister? That's better. Good boy. All right, now we're gonna worm them. And as I say, the boys are always little babies about the wormer it burns, so I wait to do that right before I shave. So clean the area, give them a shot. Just rub it for him. He's taking that really good. It hasn't kicked in yet. I'm not even phasing you. Good boy.
Maybe a little
Maybe
bit.
a little. All right. You're good. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. Rubbing it helps take their mind off of it if you just rub it. I know. You're okay. Good boy. Alright, the last buck we have to shave. So of course, like I'd mentioned, I'm going to start with the 4. This is really cool actually. We have never shaved Everest. I'm going to take these gloves off. Everest here is the buck we kept out of Elsa. And we bought Elsa and Anna together, but Elsa, they were both supposedly bred. Elsa actually was bred, and she is bred was bred, sorry, to a really, really awesome buck. His name is Superman. And he has just amazing genetics in his lines. So superior genetics and so forth. So we were really excited to be able to keep Everest, and he has just the best temperament. Like, he's just such a sweet boy, which is always good for the bucks, obviously. But anyway, he's 2 years old now, believe that or not. So those of you who have followed us for some time know, and you helped us actually name him. But he is just really, really deep-bodied for a 2-year-old. So just love, love, love his development as a 2-year-old. And again, excited to see what he looks like under here. Never seen it before. And have an updated website picture of him. He used to be, if you guys see, you'll see this in a lot of goats, as babies, their coats will look completely different to what they will end up being as an adult. But his darker legs down here, he used to be this color as a baby, and he's just kind of turned really light. So he keeps the darker in a lot of the areas on the legs and so forth, but he's turning into getting a white body. And no, it's not due to any deficiency, because they don't have any. We're always keeping them up to date on all of their supplements and minerals. And obviously you can tell he's got really pretty shiny coat. Healthy looking boy. Just the way it goes sometimes. They like to change colors, some of them. As far as breeding is concerned, I was saying he has just an amazing temperament. With bucks, it's just really, really funny to see how they will act like each other. Not even necessarily just the bucks, but Lacey, for instance. Her kids act like her. They all, like Lucky don't want nobody on his fence. Lacey doesn't like hooks on the fence. She'll kind of attack them and do the same kind of thing. And they get that from her. They get her silly, ornery personality, which is, again, where Lodi gets it, because that's her grandma. So temperament, it absolutely carries through. So if you have an aggressive buck, one that's super mean, there's a good chance that the kids could be thrown and kind of have that same temperament. So something to consider if you're wanting to keep that particular buck, no matter how pretty he is. If you don't have goats you can handle, kind of makes having goats pretty miserable. Ain't that right, Everest? Oh my gosh, he is a smooth-bodied boy. Deep boy. Do you guys see that body on this boy? Look at this, his muscles. You are a pretty 2-year-old. Let's check out your skin. Oh yeah, just like your mama. Nice and dairy. Oh, you got a big belly there. Whoops. Let's see. Okay, he's tensing up. He's like, what the heck are you doing? Here, I'll show you guys how to do the tail here. Something I think I've neglected to show you on the bucks. But, just gonna find the tip of their tail, the very end, and hold it, because you don't want to go beyond that point. Just shave it up. Try to get those long hairs even. This boy's got a lot of hair, a lot of thick hair, don't ya? Okay, once you got that part good and shaved around it, Oh, there's some stragglers. You just hold the tip. Again, find the tip. Go out about an inch. Cut it straight across. That's it. Do not cut that long hair off of that tail. It'll look like a rat tail and they'll be made fun of by the other bucks. Alright, this boy doesn't have quite as long of a mohawk down his back as the other boys, but he's the youngest. Gosh, we might should just leave it on him, but we're not gonna. That way he still has his mohawk for the older boys. Make him look bigger. Check it out, he has a stripe. Never knew. Look at that. That's cool. He is just really cool to shave, you guys. It's actually really satisfying. Extremely smooth. Not running into a lot of wrinkles here, but hopefully I'll have some on his neck. But that's also something that they tend to get 3, 4, 5 years old, especially 5 years old. They'll have, the older they are, usually the more they have. Not to say a 1-year-old wouldn't get them, but he is just being an angel. Aren't you? Standing all perfect. Everest is quickly turning into my favorite. He has not even budged until I said so, and then he kicked off a fly. He is being an angel. An angel. And he's beautiful. Alright, let's see if we can pull him out a little. I can get more of his neck. But look, he's got some wrinkles kicking as a youngin'. He's got some stuff there, huh, boy? I think he feels like he's just getting a massage, this kid. This goat. You're enjoying it, aren't you? Your beard's not actually too bad. Check it out. Oh, you're gonna let me get your head? Whew, you're getting hairs all over me. What do you think? Let's see. Looking good? Feel good? Can I see the other side? Let me see. This way. Look. Look at some wrinkles. Look at pretty wrinkles. Boy. Alright. Now the feet and we're done. Look at that, you guys. He doesn't even mind the feet. Okay. I don't know why I always speak too soon. No, he's still doing really good. That's a nice, strong, pretty foot you got there. Buck number 4 is complete, and I have to say I'm just very, very, very happy with how pretty this boy turned out. So, let's see if he'll do a model walk for us. Let's see, boy. Let's show off how pretty you are. You really have gotten manly. Look at you. Look at him, you guys. Oh my goodness. Shows width. Show off the back end. Yeah. Ugh. Super excited. Look at his neck rolls too. He's got them. They'll get better with age. Good boy. How pretty is this boy, you guys? So excited. So, can't tell you how happy I am that we're done getting the boys their spa treatment, at least for a while now. So, we're gonna go put them back. I'm gonna go shower and then I'm gonna go hang out with the grandbaby before we have to take her home. But feeling good about getting them done and gonna go take a picture of this pretty boy so we can get his picture updated on the website. So, as always, I'll have all the things I used here, guys. I will have them in the description below. So if you need any of them, go ahead and click on those links. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you again soon. All right, good morning, Blue Cactus. There he goes.
Good morning.
How's it going? Okay.